A single sentence shattered the silence. In a live TV showdown, Don Lemon unleashed a secret about Melania Trump so devastating that Candace Owens stood frozen, her unshakable confidence reduced to ash. Her jaw dropped, her hands trembled, caught live for millions to see. What truth could unravel the fiercest defender of the Trump empire? This is the story of a moment that set the world ablaze. If you're ready for the shock of a lifetime, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell to witness it all. Candace Owens was a force of nature, a conservative firebrand who rose from YouTube rants to commanding stages. She wielded her words like a blade, slicing through opponents with razor-sharp wit. Her loyalty to Donald Trump was absolute. She called him a genius, a savior, the man to rebuild America. From her perch at the Daily Wire, she'd faced down critics, politicians, and celebrities, never blinking. But every titan has a chink in their armor, and Candace's was about to be exposed. Don Lemon was her opposite. A journalist forged in the crucible of CNN, he thrived on confrontation, his questions as piercing as his gaze. He'd spent years dissecting Trump's every move, calling out what he saw as lies with a calm, cutting smirk. After leaving CNN, he built his own platform, The Don Lemon Show, where he doubled down, unafraid to strike at the heart of power. He and Candace had clashed before, her calling his personal life a sin in a 2024 spat that lit up X. But nothing prepared the world for their next collision. Melania Trump was the enigma. The former First Lady moved through life like a shadow, her poise a mask for thoughts few could guess. Since leaving the White House in 2021, she'd retreated, her public appearances rare, her words rarer. The Be Best campaign, the I really don't care jacket, the whispers about her marriage to Trump, they painted a portrait of a woman both untouchable and unknowable. Was she the loyal queen of Mar-a-Lago, or was she holding a secret that could change everything? It was 2025, and America was a powder keg. Trump was back in the Oval Office, his second term a lightning rod for fury and devotion. The media was a war zone, every headline a battle. A major network, hungry for ratings, staged a live debate to pit Candace Owens against Don Lemon. The topic, the state of the nation. But the real stakes were far higher. The studio gleamed under harsh lights, the crowd a sea of eager faces, phones already glowing with live reactions on X. Candace stood at her podium, notes crisp, her posture radiating certainty. Don faced her, his expression unreadable, a predator sizing up his mark. The moderator's voice boomed and the debate began. They sparred over policy, taxes, borders, culture wars. Candace's voice sharp, Don's measured but barbed. Hashtags trended, Lasher Owens Vagis Lemon, Shashar Candace crushes. For 30 minutes, it was a masterclass in controlled chaos. Then Don shifted. His tone dropped, his eyes locked on Candace. You've built your empire on the Trumps, he said, each word deliberate. You call them unbreakable, but what happens when the foundation cracks? Candace scoffed, her laugh a whip crack. Don, you're desperate. The Trumps are a fortress, stronger now than ever. Don didn't smile. Are they? Because I've heard something, Candace. Something about Melania that you don't know. The crowd hushed. Candace's smirk faltered, just for a second. Don leaned forward, his voice a blade. I spoke to someone in Melania's inner circle. She's not just stepping back. She's done. She's filed for divorce, Candace. Papers drawn up, ready to end her marriage to Trump. She's walking away from him, his campaign, his legacy, and she's ready to tell the world why. The studio froze. Candace's face was a mask of shock, her eyes wide, her hands gripping the podium so tightly her knuckles whitened. This wasn't a policy jab. This was a sledgehammer to her entire worldview. Melania, the woman she'd hailed as the epitome of grace, betraying Trump, divorcing the man Candace had staked her career on. The crowd erupted, gasps and shouts blending into a roar. Cameras zoomed in, capturing Candace's stunned silence, her lips parted, no words coming. X exploded, Sorrator, Melania. Divorce, mining, Candace reeling, trending within minutes. That's a lie, Candace finally spat, her voice shaking. You're making this up to destroy them. Don didn't flinch. Am I? My source is close, Candace. Closer than you'll ever get. Melania's tired of the lies, the trials, the chaos. She's choosing herself. What's your defense now? Candace tried to rally, pivoting to attack Don's credibility. You're a washed-up hack chasing clout. But her fire was gone, her words hollow. The moderator scrambled to regain control, but the damage was done. The debate ended in a blur, Candace's expression haunting every frame. She stormed off the stage, refusing questions. Don, cool as ever, took to his podcast hours later, teasing more without naming his source. Believe me or don't, he said. The truth is coming. Melania's response was a single, cryptic line issued through a spokesperson. My life is my own. It neither confirmed nor denied, and the ambiguity fueled the fire. X became a battlefield. Memes of Candace's frozen face captioned, "When your queen betrays you," posts praising Don's audacity, others slamming him as a liar. Candace got humbled, one viral post read. Don Lemon just ended her. Candace resurfaced days later on her YouTube show, her jaw tight, her eyes blazing. Don Lemon's claim is fiction, she declared. A desperate ploy from a man who's lost his platform. But her usual venom was muted. She barely mentioned Melania, a stark shift for someone who'd once called her America's classiest First Lady. The internet noticed. Candace is shook, one ex-user wrote. She's dodging Melania now. The question hung heavy. Was Don telling the truth? A divorce filing would be seismic. Melania walking away from Trump, exposing private truths about his legal battles, his temper, his world. It would shatter the image Candace had championed, forcing her to face a reality where her hero's empire could crumble. Yet no papers surfaced, no confirmation came. Melania remained silent, her absence a taunt to the world. That night wasn't just a debate, it was a reckoning. Don Lemon had struck at Candace's core, exposing her blind faith in a family now shadowed by doubt. Melania, ever elusive, held the power to confirm or bury the story. Was she truly done with Trump, papers filed in secret? Or was Don's claim a masterful bluff designed to break Candace on live TV? The clash revealed a truth beyond the headlines. In the arena of power, loyalty is fragile, and one whisper can topple giants. Candace's stunned face became a meme, but it was more, a glimpse of a warrior caught off guard, her armor pierced. Don thrived on the chaos, his gamble paying off in headlines and clout. Melania, as always, was the wild card, her next move a mystery. The world watched, breathless, for a sign. Was this the end of the Trump myth, or just another storm in a relentless saga? What do you believe? Is Melania ready to break free? Divorce papers in hand? Or is this a lie spun to spark chaos? Did Don outplay Candace, or did he overreach? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's unravel this together. One thing is certain. That moment, that shock, changed the game. The truth is out there, waiting. Will Melania speak? Will Candace rise again? We're watching every step, so stay with us. If this jaw-dropping story gripped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and share it with everyone you know. Check our playlist on political firestorms for more. Link in description. Tell me below, what's the next secret you want us to chase?